What's the fastest way to go viral right now?
Dancing? Doing something crazy? Posting 3 times a day?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the injustice in the world. We're gonna make it right. People stand together now. Make it right. Strike out misdeeds. Stand up for your rights. Even if it means putting up a fight. Oh, couldn't we get it right? Couldn't we take the flight? We shouldn't be wrong for soaring. Yeah, you gotta hear the ocean roaring. The injustice in the world. We're gonna make it right. People stand together now. We're gonna make it right. Strike out misdeeds. Stand up for your rights. Even if it means putting up a fight. Oh, couldn't we right the wrong? Couldn't we be free? We shout and sing along, so sing with me. Oh, the injustice in the world. We're gonna make it right. People stand together now. We're gonna make it right. Strike out misdeeds. Stand up for your rights. Even if it means putting up a fight. Oh yeah, gonna make it right here tonight. Oh yeah.
All right. I
Cathy,
wasn't aware that that was gonna like happen. That's cool. Hi. So, hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is my guest, Rhonda LaRoy, and she's an old friend of mine and a
That's right.
real shifter person who does a lot of stuff.
You mean I'm a shapeshifter?
Yeah, you're a shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. Oh.
Mover and groover. I don't know. Whatever. I haven't had enough coffee yet, Rhonda.
Oh, well, then that makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it?
So Rhonda's done a lot over her career and lifetime, and she's into doing some new things that are really exciting. I'm not sure where to start because there's so much that you've done.
Yeah.
Let's let's start a little bit like maybe not at the very beginning of your life, but you know, maybe kind of an overall view of your involvement, your desire, and your entrance into the creative field. Let's put it that way.
Well, I started singing professionally when I was 5, so I really did actually start very young to actually get that going on.
Yeah.
Started teaching singing when I was 15, as well as performing. And then I had hit records in Europe, Japan, South America, in you know, uh, after I grew up, after I did tours in schools and high schools and in college and things like that, then I ended up getting over to Europe and having hit records there.
Did you live in Europe?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of remember that, but when was that? How old were you?
Well, I don't remember how old I was. I can't remember the ages. What?
But you
But
were an adult though, right?
yeah, I was an adult though. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Like I used to tell everybody, I was old enough to travel on my own, but young enough to do dance pop music because that's one of the things that I did there first. At first, dance
Right.
pop music. Yeah.
It was a while that you were there, right?
Oh yeah, I was there 11 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So then I guess you came back after that, and did you continue the dance pop genre?
So what happened is I got offered major record deals here, and but I found that really in the major record labels there were so many problems and so many unethical things that I was hoping that maybe it's better in America, right? Woo,
Yeah.
But when I got here, I didn't find that there was really something better about that situation because it was just a broken system, like it really didn't work for the artist. And I was always standing up for artist rights and things like that, even when I was in Europe and so on, all along the way. And I just thought, you know what, we need to do something better. And, nobody was doing that. Even if they broke off and did their own label, they would only take care for themselves. They didn't care for any of the artists. Or, it was just really, or they would just use the same model as
Yeah.
the majors. Then, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
The model wasn't working, and I just thought there's got to be a better way. And so I turned down all the major record deal offers that kept coming for many years, but I turned them down so that I could actually create something better, something that was really good for the artist and really good for the consumer, so that we could easily get our music out, get paid for it properly, not get ripped off by all these platforms, right? And then at the same time, the consumer can get to it easily so that it's not like hard to get to or figure it out, right? And so that's what I did. I created One Big Friend, and you can check it out at onebigfriend.com. This is a company where we actually care about the artist first. It's a platform that we're building, so we'll have a community online and in person, a community online and in person with collaboration. And then also we'll have distribution of the music, and then there'll be full transparency of how much is being sold or streamed or whatever, so that the artist can see, this is what's happening. And this is what's happening on my other social medias. We'll also have that as part of it. So not only will they get paid fairly and directly, they'll get paid directly into their bank account so that they don't have to chase their money like you do with all these other things that are going around. You actually can just get paid directly, get paid what you're really worth, and then also have the structure that you need around you, the team that you need around you to help you do all the things you need to do to get really majorly known.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at your website. I had it up somewhere here, but let me see.
OneBigFriend.com.
Yeah. So, I mean, is this operational now?
We're building it, and
Yeah.
everything will be probably ready in about August.
Cool. Okay. And so, yeah, so this is, walk us through, this is the home page, obviously, right?
Uh-huh.
And download the deck.
Oh, that's like for investors, and for investors who want to be a part of the in-person community, which is going to be like a campus, where we have various different retreats and so on for artists, songwriting retreats, that kind of thing, and where we'll have students and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So
And
that's what. Mhm.
yeah, and then here's basically a quick look at what the problem is.
Right.
Um, and yep, it's mentioning Spotify and how much not how much the artists are not getting, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, and then the opportunity is a massive market.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And if you zoom out far enough, music touches trillions of dollars of economic activity, but almost none of that flows back to the people who create it. That
Yeah.
is really so. And then I see these are just going. And then the sanctuary. What is this?
So
Is
this
this
is
where
just,
it will be?
yeah, right. This is where, yes, the sanctuary in Austin here. I'm in Austin. And there we'll have major recording studios, co-writing rooms, a retreat lodging and community gathering place, live performance area, gardens and wellness around that area as well. So we have like the perfect kind of setting for creation, organic gardens and, the whole nine.
Okay. And then membership.
Right. That's when it goes live. We'll let you know. I'll come on again with you, and then we'll let you know when that's live. Okay.
And so this is for the artists, right? The membership.
This is for the. This is for. No, this is for the, like, if you're a member of, and it's like a different kind of fan club,
It's
like a
it's
member,
a
if you
different
want.
kind of fan club. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like it says there, a new kind of fan club. Four
Oh,
tiers of participation. Higher tiers unlock deeper access, ownership, and
so
a seat at the table.
is this like in place of something like Spotify or iTunes? So you would
Yeah.
join this?
No, you don't. I mean, it's free to join. But the thing is, this is like if for fans, if they want
Uh,
to, donate, doing more, having more participation in the thing, like getting deeper access to the material, ownership, or seat at the table with the artist, that kind of thing.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And so
it's a fan club thing.
and the artist experience.
Yeah.
Um, and that's not up here, by the way, right? One big
What's
friend problem solution up at the top.
uh-huh. Yeah,
That's not up
that's artist
there.
experience. Yeah.
That's part of what?
The artist experience, yeah, it just clicks down from the sanctuary, I believe,
Oh,
or
okay.
the membership, maybe.
Sanctuary. It's
Yeah, it
underneath.
was
Okay.
right. Yeah, it was from there.
So yeah, so the artist experience. So arrive, create, perform, and grow. So that's a lot. That's good.
Yeah,
Writing, yeah, curated multi-day retreats, week and month-long residencies,
right.
and world-class studios with peers and mentors. Would that be all over or just in Austin?
We're gonna launch them in different locations as well, but we're gonna start with here.
Okay. And
Hmm.
then perform, same thing, on campus
Hmm.
and training, etc.
Hmm.
What is Echo?
Echo is the tech. He's my tech partner. The guy who runs Echo is my tech partner. So he's going to be doing the online, distribution thing and all that kind of stuff, all the tech part of that. And that's what his company is named, Echo.
Okay.
Hmm.
And just curious, if I go to download deck,
Hmm.
does that happen yet? Oh, I see. It's a download.
Yeah, it's a download. So then it would download onto your thing, and then you,
Ah,
yeah.
and
And that's what for people who are investors.
I see. And this is, I see. And so this
Uh-huh.
is just talking first, you're probably talking about why you're doing it and
Right.
yeah, and then our solution and then the Austin Sanctuary, which is going to be built
Hmm.
from these people putting money in the artist experience,
Hmm.
membership, powered by Echo, uh-huh, and then um, so this is like a 5-year basic plan,
Hmm.
uh-huh, and founders with a shared mission. Okay, that's you guys.
That's that.
You look so cute there.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
So you're
I
shooting.
Yeah, I just got a haircut from my best friend, so that in that picture. So yeah,
Very, very cute, very cute. And so
thanks.
you're shooting for $5 million?
Right, for the whole community. For that's the in-person community and sanctuary, right?
Right, right. All right. Wow, cool. Okay. So it's yeah, that's cool. It's a big, big job, girl.
Yeah, but somebody's got to do it. So I decided, hey, it's going to be me because I really care. I really am, really, really caring about the artists. I always have. It's like for artists are like my family, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you and me. We don't see each other for a long time, but it's like we're family, right?
Yeah.
It it doesn't matter if it's been 5 years that we haven't seen each other. It's still like we're family, and
Yeah.
and I want to make sure that you're taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I don't know anyone else who's doing it. I
yeah.
know people who are doing some large scale things, but not this. This is really big.
It is very good. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you have a kind of an idea of a timeline?
Well, I mean, of course, for the full sanctuary, that's going to take time to build,
Yeah.
after the funding. But the echo part or the tech part, the online part, will be up really really soon here. So we're working on that part as well.
So
And
what will that look like when it's done? What just this that front part, the echo.
you mean not, yeah,
Yeah.
online part or?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so the online part, well, it's going to be like you enter your music free, like you sign up as an artist, everything is free. And then you put your music up there and then it gets distributed through this platform, right? But it's set up so that you know exactly what's happening with that music and all that kind of stuff. And on the other end, then I'll be working with people, to record in the studio and record them, produce them, or whatever else is needed to develop them as artists or branding or marketing. Connect them to what they need. Like I'm in charge of the artist development part of that, so that we can make sure they're all ready and that then they get marketed properly so that it's not just a platform that we're actually getting them marketed as well.
Yeah, I know marketing is like the big
Yeah,
item, right? Yeah.
yeah, and doing it properly because I've found with all my years of experience the proper way to do it, and I haven't seen anybody do that yet. So that's one of the reasons that I'm going to make sure that's done right.
I'm curious, can you just mention a few points in what you just said regarding bad marketing as opposed to good marketing?
Well, the thing is that it's not like a can of soup, is it?
Yeah.
We're artists. We're not Campbell's soup. So it's
Yeah.
not like how much we look like somebody else. It's it's what makes us different, and that's the main thing, right? But there's a lot of other stuff that I can't go into over here. But the thing is that it's pretty obvious that then when you just try to oversell, that's not a good idea. When you try to do all these things that are marketing out there. How much is the return? Also, you have to look at how much really is it the return for time. And for artists, how are you going to market yourself and then be the artist? If you have to, market 20 hours a week, that's going to take away from your performing and everything else, right? So how can you do all that? And is that going to be enough in order for you to turn over, a profit, right? So you have to look at all those numbers, and that's what I've done. And so figuring that all out and helping others get to that, then we can move forward.
Okay, cool. So that's one big friend. And let's see. And did I see, yeah, I saw something on YouTube on One Big Friend, right? There's like a group of kids or group of people singing. Is that One Big Friend?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
that was Pico. Who's Pico?
Pico was my guitar player. I worked with Rhonda and Pico, the duo.
Yeah.
He was my guitar player for a while. Yeah, and I have an album with him called Duel, and yeah, so he's we've done different stuff, over the years, but I don't think there's a children's thing on there. No.
I'm going to show you what I found.
Oh.
Maybe, I mean, it might not just be a children's thing, but it's it was like a group. You'll see.
Okay.
This one.
If you sit more than
Oops.
6 hours a day, you
Sorry,
need.
not that.
Oh, it's a World Singing Day theme. No, okay, I can tell you what it is. It is actually we won a World Singing Day thing. That's Rhonda and Pico won one of these World Singing Day competitions.
And this is your video, right?
No, it's not my video. No, it's
Oh.
the video of World Singing Day. So for World Singing Day, the guy who runs World Singing Day, he had a contest and we won it, and that's probably why it's up there with our name or something attached, because we won.
I
Um,
see.
we won the contest.
But this is not your song, right?
No, it's not my song. No.
And then it's a related thing. Okay. So, and World Singing Day, the winners, the 2015, that's not you either?
It may have a clip of it, but probably
Right.
not all of it, because it's all over the world,
Oh,
So it might have our clip, but
yeah. Well, that's nice. So that's in Toronto, Florida. Okay, so that's related to World Singing Day, which
right,
is
and,
that's
right.
pretty cool.
And
Now,
so somewhere we're in that montage somewhere. Yeah.
now this one is you.
Right.
your voice is so strong. It's great.
Oh,
Um,
thanks.
do you are one of these like a Sunday morning? Is that like a
That
slower
okay.
song too?
So that's a Sunday morning is just playing while I'm in the studio recording something else. So that's it's not a live video.
Oh, I see. I
Um,
see.
I got this feeling is a live video from my mother's house. Our Love is a Cure-All is a song about world peace and so on. You might want to take a listen to that one. Our Love is a Cure-All. Under our love, all good can come. Believe in pain and suffering. We will win. We have the resources. The time has come. Elevate one another. Bring light. You can bring light. I can't rest no more, no. I can't sleep away until I know that you are with me. Do you really want world peace? 'Cause I believe our love is a cure-all for every disease. How can you hear my plea? Our love is a cure-all.
Okay, cool. That's interesting too. That's like real different from
Yeah.
your other stuff. Yeah.
And then to go even more different, you can go to does one thing lead to another? It's a montage of when we were in the studio. Does one thing lead to another? One kiss, one touch, one kind word and such. One kiss, one hug, letting in the love. Does one thing lead to another? If it does, let it be love. Let it be. Let it be love. Okay, that you can stop now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. So
Yeah. So, okay. So I mean, like I said, I know you do a lot of different things. So, what else is there?
well, I do all kinds of music, obviously, too. Like I sent you, You Got My Heart Twisted, and which is more of a jazz flavor. Um, Dance Away My Blues, which of course is a blues. And then of course I still do dance pop as well. And I've done hip hop, R&B. Oh my goodness, I've just done just about anything you can imagine. As long
Yeah.
as it's music that I love, then I'm going to do it. Yeah, and that's one of the things too that I wanted to be able to have, the not have to stay in just like a little box, like the majors always want you to like, oh, just stay in this little box,
Yeah.
And but the thing is that if you have the ability to go to all these other different types and you really love it, then you should be able to do that. You shouldn't have to be limiting yourself, your creativity at all. You're an artist,
Yeah.
you know.
So, and all these different things, different pieces of music that you're doing, are you doing those live in live performances in Austin, or are you still traveling, or are you doing it online? Are you recording and putting it online? What are you doing?
Right. That will be starting again here soon now that we're launching this new program. So I will be performing live on camera and then, like to send it out to the world that way, recorded videos. But also I'll be touring as well. But that will be next year because
Because,
I have to do the start, with the program here.
gosh, how many hours do you put in a day?
Oh, geez. Probably, pretty much every waking hour. I mean, because it takes what it takes, and when you work for yourself, you don't really take a day off. All right. It was very hard for me. Like when I worked with Pico, once in a while we'd go out, and I was like, wow, I'm actually going out, like doing something different. I was like, wow, a vacation, It was kind of funny because I realized I had never done that. I never really did that. So trying to balance it all out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really interesting. It's yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're obviously focused on this big, huge project, so
Yeah.
it's just you gotta focus on it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's also, it's what I love to do. I love
Yeah.
artists and I love to help them and I want to make sure that they make it, because I'm actually really concerned about that, that we all make it. Save the artists, save the world. I used to tell my mom, I don't know if I would like this world without music. And she just giggled. I'm like, you know what I mean? She goes, oh, I understand, honey. Because I was singing all the time, and even as a little kid, like in the car, everywhere. And so if I stopped singing, my family would go, oh my gosh, what happened? It's like something's wrong. You know? So it was very much, part of my life always.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been doing this noontime hang for a lot. I'm almost up to 700 people,
Wow.
and so yeah, the first year was the beginning of the pandemic. So I was
Oh,
doing 6 days a week actually,
wow.
and yeah, it just struck me. I mean, of course, I've been a singer all my life, like you,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I knew how important it was, but I, as I was going along, it was kind of a duh moment, like, oh, we're actually keeping the planet spinning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of us creating, and a lot of us creating great things, and kind of talking back to one big friend kind of theme. Um, I had somebody on here, I can't remember who it was, but he said, we were talking about marketing and famous people as opposed to non-famous people. And he said, above this line are the really famous people and everybody else is below it.
Mm.
So it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
it's just like when I got offered these major record deals here in America, and there was all these New Yorkers. I was in New York, and all these great musicians that couldn't even get in the door of these places. And here I was, like, because I had proven myself to have hit record, hit after hit, and never failed to get a hit. That I could have 4-hour meetings with these people, and these people couldn't even be heard. And to me, that was not fair. Also, just like that is, what's wrong with that picture? It's like these people never get heard, never get a chance to even get heard by the majors, let alone all the other faults that's in that broken system. Like we have to take good control of our own career, but we have to know how to do that. And we have to have a team to do that with, not by ourselves. It doesn't work to try to do everything yourself, because then when you're doing like the marketing, then you're losing out on all that creative time for writing and recording and performing. And that in itself, as you know, is a full-time job as well. You know, doing all that is already a full-time job. So if you're going to be doing everything else as well, then that's like, well, what, you know? Besides, it takes a different way of looking at things in order to be a marketing person than to be an artist. It's a
Yeah.
totally different view, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get the right people, the right team, and then you can put all the pieces together in a good way so that you can get majorly known through the proper, you know, channels. But then not just get known and then somebody else take your money, because that's the other thing that was going on all this time.
Yeah.
Is everyone else is taking your money. Even when you do get really known, then everyone else is taking your money. You know, it's like, hello, that's not right. You know, like, hello, what's wrong with that picture? You know, it's
Yeah.
like, you know, what's up with that? And why are we putting up with that as artists? Just because we love it so much doesn't mean we shouldn't get paid. You know, we love it, but we love it to give it to the people, to really make sure the people are surviving as well, right? So that's why it's so important. And the live experience also is so important, especially now with AI and everything else. You know, we need in-person live communication so that people can really interact, you know? What do you think?
I'm just reflecting on, this club that I'm running.
Hmm.
And I think I have seen night after night after night of not only the artist really loving the intimate environment of playing there.
Hmm.
It's the room feels good, sounds good. It only holds 40 people, so it's pretty intimate, and it's a listening room. Absolutely, there's no gabbing in the background or anything,
Right.
but the audience night after night, people leave and say, "Oh my God, this is a great experience, great venue. I'm coming back. I'm telling people about it because of what I just said,
Yeah.
and what you're saying,
Yeah.
live seeing and hearing creativity live that is real and
Yeah.
honest
Yeah.
is something that we do need, especially not just AI. And, AI, of course, is a big issue right now, but just in general,
Yeah.
with so much technology,
Right.
surrounding us. And we do need a live experience, and something that touches us, which obviously music is, kind of a direct line into God, And so, yeah. Um, I yeah, I just think like also another thing for me personally is the jazz growth in Los Angeles.
Hmm.
It's like probably about 2 months ago, I was experiencing this, I don't know, ride on some energy. The
Hmm.
energy was so absolutely intense for me. I
Wow.
felt like I was high. I was like, vibing. And what I was excited about was the exponential growth of jazz in this city.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. And I've been seeing a lot of young people both playing and going to hear music. There's
Right.
a woman downtown, you would love her. I forget her. It's jazzy. Let me see if I can. I have to keep remembering this, but I'm going to tell you to check it out. Lizzie
Yes.
Tizzy. What is it? Tizzy Jizzy. Uh, Gigi's. I don't know why I can't remember that. So Gigi's Jazz Club. This
Uh-huh.
young woman, she had a tattoo parlor.
Uh,
It a large room. It was kind of like a industrial type of space, right? And she changed it into a jazz club about a year ago.
wow.
And when you go to see it, like on whatever it is, in TikTok, but probably Instagram too. But anyway, you go to see it, and so the edgy jazz musicians who I know in
Right.
town are playing there, and the crowd, it's packed with young people standing up and dancing and listening.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Well,
When
that's the
is
point.
when is that happening, or
I
when
love
did
it.
that happen? Yeah. So, and then, with our room, which is also adding to that, and I don't feel competitive at all because it's, we're all doing it and it's all different experiences.
Yeah.
And then there's this club called the Blue Whale that was running for 10 years before the pandemic and was actually started by an old student of mine, a Korean singer, and got to be like a very high level international jazz club. And he closed during the pandemic, and he's coming back now, and he's rebuilding the club in like a sound stage with one room that holds 250, 300, and one room that holds 75 or 100, and then separately, which is cool, inside this structure though, a restaurant and a bar, so people can go in there, and then kids can go hear the music because there's no alcohol. So he's a real visionary, and so that's coming probably maybe by the end of this year or the beginning of next year. So that's going to be, and then the Blue Note came here this year. So
Oh,
everything's like
nice.
boop, 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 boop. It's really expanding.
Well, so LA is becoming the jazz city now.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
And it took some time because for a
Yeah.
while it felt kind of shut down
Yeah.
because that transposition or transition between the old things that were happening and then the young things that were coming up, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, it's exciting. It's the what's happening is exciting, and it's everybody can contribute. Everybody can contribute and get involved and experience it. And so, yeah, I think it's exciting. You know,
Yeah, I love that. How big is Gigi's room?
it's pretty big. It's a really good size. It's like an industrial room. It's
You
it's
don't
good
know how many
size.
it holds or about?
I don't, but I could like let me see if I can look her up and show you. Um, let's see if I can find it. Do. Look. Where am I? Uh, can I? Yeah.
And
Okay.
on Birds of a Feather, are you open every night or?
Well, we have the capability of booking Tuesday through Sunday.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So only Monday night, isn't it? You're not open.
Monday nights they're closed,
Yeah.
and so every week is different for us. Like this week it was 5 nights, but last week I think it was three. So
Oh, I see why you keep forgetting because it's Gigi with a J.
exactly. So here's one picture.
Uh-huh.
See,
Yeah.
it's a lot of people in there,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, packed.
And yeah, she's just so cool, man. Oh,
I
I
love
should
it.
sign. I should sign up. Yeah, let me sign
Yeah.
up. Cathy, and yeah, jazz singing. Yeah, subscribe
Good.
me. I want to
Good.
be subscribed. So, yeah. So, but she's really cute. I don't know if I can get to Apple, Spotify, Instagram. Maybe I can see some of it on Instagram because it's really cool.
Is
What?
that Gigi?
Yes, this is Gigi.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
let's see. Gigi's Jazz. I want to show you some moving thing. Well,
Oh,
this is
wow.
so they do everything in there.
I love it.
But listen to the music.
Nice.
So look at all those young people, man.
Wow.
So, but there was one that I saw of her speaking. So I mean, it's just yeah. I wish I could
Fun
find.
club. Yeah, it sounds really
Isn't
good.
that amazing? Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, this is just so it's big. It's a big space,
yeah, it's really big.
and the band that there's the band in the middle of the room. I'd like to. I want to go and check it out. I haven't been over there, but yeah, pretty cool. I'm just getting over to my stuff here. Yeah. So anyway, what's happening in Austin? Do you see stuff happening in Austin?
Well, like I said, we're building uh, a really great online community and in-person community here. And in-person meaning that getting with all the musicians, collaborating, doing a lot of different collaborating projects with them, co-writing, producing, etc. Right? And we're
Yeah.
just creating a whole different culture, basically, really, so that all the musics can come together, all the different kinds of musics, that are here. Like it's not just country here at all. It's a wide variety of music here, uh, and jazz as well, in jazz clubs and so on like that. So we're putting it together with all the great people, right? All the really great jazz players, putting them together with whoever they would like to be together with as well, right? Um, and so it's actually a big jazz and blues town as well as country and pop and all that other stuff, right? Singer songwriter, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. 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 I always think of Austin and Nashville as, you know, more rock and pop and country, I
Yeah,
guess.
I thought so too. But actually, even in Nashville, I was there, and my gosh, it was a really big jazz scene too. I was really surprised that the jazz scene and the blues scene and the R&B scene was really, pretty strong there too as well. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, I guess that's traditionally it was country for Nashville and Austin both. And Austin is supposed to be the live music capital of the world, and then Nashville is the music capital of the world. So that's what they say. That's what they call our town. But I don't. I mean, it would be great to really bring that forth more, because right now it doesn't feel like it's that much. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, enough live stuff, like real live, like with live musicians and everything. There's a lot of people who are performing with playback because that's what they have to do if they can't afford a band, right?
Yeah.
Then they play with they perform with the track,
Yeah.
and then audience loves that too. But it's just that I really really hope for a better time when we can have live musicians because that's more fun. Yeah, overall, right?
Yes, it is. And yeah, I've performed with tracks, early on. Yeah, it's just, I mean, as far as an artist goes, I mean, of course, there's certain kinds of music that tracks are fine.
Yeah,
But, for somebody like me who really does better improvising and
yeah.
phrasing loosely and stuff, it was less than satisfying for me.
Yeah, I mean
You
that's
know?
the other thing is that you got to stay on script, don't you? When you're playing with playback, right? You can't, be like improvising too much because there's no one to improvise with, right? Because the track is just playing. It's playing, it's doing its thing, and unless you can just improvise on that track, but there's no interchange like you would with someone live. You can just look at them, and and that's the cool part about live too is being able to read each other's mind, right? You get right with that player and then you're right on it, and you get that interchange going. It's so fun, it's so special. Like you said, you get super high. And the audience gets high because it's like, oh my gosh, look at this engaged communication going on, right? Fully engaged. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Are there artists that you follow at all? I mean, I know you don't have a lot of free time, but are you a big fan of certain artists?
Ooh, well, there's so many of them. Wouldn't know where to start.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a ton of artists that are really great. And that I think their music should be heard. And to mention just one would then not be enough. You know what I mean? I couldn't get started on that.
yeah.
Um, but as far as great singers go, I love a lot of singers as well. As well as jazz singers like yourself. You know, and all the great songs from that you wrote. They still, speaking of music and how long it stays with you. Like your songs have stayed with me, even though I had no recording of them. you know, like I love it. They stay with me and keep me company. you know.
I know, it's amazing. So Rhonda and I first met each other about 40 years ago. And at that time, I was with my first husband, who was a really incredible self-taught guitarist, kind of jazz, bossa kind of,
Bossa Nova kind of
yeah.
like yeah.
And yeah, really great artist and composer. And he and I composed a number of songs. And she's talking about songs from that period that, like when we spoke, more recently, like a few
Yeah.
months ago, she actually sang me the songs. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and then yeah, exactly. I mean, that shows you that like sometimes people think that only pop is hooky or something like that. That's not true.
Yeah,
Jazz, jazz totally it is can be very hooky as well. You
yeah.
know, I mean, look at your songs. They did that to me. I didn't have any recording of these in all this time, and yet I could sing you your song. you know?
Yeah, I was amazed actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and so which reminds me, I really wanted to find Boundaries of Time, your song Boundaries of
Okay.
Time. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't find that in what you sent me, but
Okay,
um,
I'll
I
make a note.
yeah, I love that song as well. But also, I love your lyrics. I love everything that you're saying in those songs, like Romance and Moving
Yeah.
and Boundaries of Time.
Yeah, I'm pretty hopeful. I was
Thank you.
looking at that the other day. I was looking at some of my stuff, and yeah, it's I definitely have this constant theme of hope. And I guess that's too, I think one time I was considering like when I was considering what I do as an artist and what I'm good at, you know. Um, yeah, I feel like one of my highlights is well, I mean, for many years I sang mostly ballads, but I think we all do, we all go there. But um, but there's some that I get into. There's an essence that is vulnerable with hope,
Yeah, I agree.
and it's just that's just how I roll, and I yeah, I think that's helpful for people, vulnerable with hope, because we need
Yeah.
that.
It also helps because it mirrors what everybody goes through. And this is one
Yeah,
thing I learned with performing live some of my songs that people go, "Oh my gosh," because they really get relieved
yeah,
from whatever that song that I sang to them made them realize something
yeah,
and get relieved of something. And people have told me that they got healed by my music. They were in pain, and then all the pain left, and even years later, it never came back because they were at another concert years later, and they told me that
well,
pain never came back.
well,
Things like that. I mean, I've had such incredible experiences with the audience and the things that they have told me that it also proves to me exactly how powerful the song really is. even when you don't realize it's yourself, the one who wrote it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You hear it from the audience and you're like, oh my gosh. Like the one time I was in Germany performing, and I had bodyguards then because so that I could get off the stage and so on, right? But and so I did this concert, and then this girl was trying to get through to me through the bodyguards, and she was like, "Please, please, I just have to talk to her, please." And I looked, I thought, I had this feeling, we better let her through, right?
Yeah.
And so, I said, let to the bodyguards, the big German dudes, with their big muscles, I'm like, please let her through. And they're like, and I'm like, no, I really, come on. I mean, I really feel like she needs to talk to me. It's okay. Just let her through, right? And so they did. And then she told me that, oh, thank you so much. You saved my life tonight. I was going to commit suicide. And I had it all planned out to end my life. And then I saw that you were performing. So I decided to come to your concert instead. Not instead, and before I do that, right? But then, she said, like she got so happy, and she realized, what the hell was she ever thinking like that for? Why would she ever do such a thing, right? And she realized she would never feel that way again about anything, and no matter what happened in life, she would never consider taking her own life again, right? And so I was like, even the bodyguards were crying because we were so moved. We were like, oh my
Oh,
God, right? We were just, oh God. And she was like, so thank you so much for saving my life tonight. I will never.
wow. Oops, we got a little frozen. That's a powerful story. I've had I've had certain things that were wonderful happen. I remember one time I was,
So it was like, yeah, so because who would tell with my hair and everything, but I am American Indian as well. So it was just funny that, so with this ring, no matter all the dancing I did, and it would fly off and my hand and all this, it would always come back to me. And today I still have it. And it's a symbol of that kind of power of music, you know? So I'm glad, that I have something to also remind me of that every day.
we missed a little bit of that because you froze. So,
Oh,
when you were, something about the ring, I guess.
okay. So she gave me this ring to
Oh,
give me something because I gave her this new life.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Can you see the ring?
Oh, yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an American Indian ring. I don't know which part you heard. So it's for good luck and good friendship.
Very nice. Yeah. I was saying, while you were frozen, I was saying I had an experience, not quite, not as dramatic, but um, I was singing in West LA with a band in a very crowded, noisy restaurant. We were kind of in the middle of the room, which made it even worse.
Right. Yeah.
And this woman was sitting at a table eating, and afterwards she came up, and turns out her young son, was in the hospital going through a very, very heavy thing. It might have been cancer, but it was super heavy. And she had been there for hours and days and stuff. And she just came out to get a break. And she came there, and our music just totally healed her and,
Yeah.
her heart and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's, you just, like you said, you never really know what you're doing, but there's a good chance of we have a shared human experience. So
Yeah.
whatever the artist can deliver is an important message for somebody, you know.
Yeah, and it transcends us almost, like because our message it goes so universal and goes so it reaches every soul.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So that I think that's also the magic of the music as well, the music
yeah,
itself, right?
yeah, yeah. For those of you who have just joined, because we've been on for about an hour, Rhonda is an old friend of mine. She's a singer, composer. She's had a number of uh, careers within the music career, um, and successes. And right now, she is working on a platform that is designed for sharing the music and giving musicians compensation that is decent, like Spotify or iTunes, but not like them. And it's called One Big Friend, and she's working very hard on the start point, which is probably coming soon. And I'm going to put that in One Big Friend. I want to One Big Friend.com, right?
That's right. .com. That's my
Yeah.
company.
And so we were talking about that in the beginning because, you know, we're interested in what that means, what it looks like. It's pretty exciting. And as Roland said, what did you say? This is a massive undertaking. Wishing Rhonda a gargantuan success. Love the entire idea. What a website with a good purpose. Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
It's gargantuan is like it's a good word to use for that, you know. Yeah, it's such a huge project, but you're so on your way, and you've been planning and thinking of it. When did you start?
As
Just
soon as I turned down the majors, I started working
uh,
on a plan to do something better than what was already out there, to do something better and different, and that was easier to run, so that it would be, and so that the more with the internet, and the accessibility of the things and the vision I had, then, so now we have all the tools. We just got all the tools that I needed to fill out my vision, I mean, online. And so
yeah,
that's why now is the important time to do this.
yeah, and I'm just going to show it again because
Yeah, sure. And you
yeah,
can
because
also show that the part about Echo is the tech platform, platform on which it's going to be released on the online community. And then, of course,
right here, if I go click on this,
let's see. No,
yeah.
yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, where
So is
devotion
this
comes from.
is this new for him too, or are you two? You're,
Yeah,
I mean,
but yeah, I mean, he's not a new business owner, but he's new to this. Yes, yeah.
so this actually is related to One Big Friend, right? This
Yeah, we work
page.
together. We're
Yeah,
totally partners on every,
yeah,
so that we can do everything we need to do in order to
yeah,
make it successful. Yeah,
yeah.
we came up
And
with it together.
this is the One Big Friend. It's really interesting. So, a real place, a real community built for the artists, right? So, um, the music industry is broken, and we all know why the music industry is broken. Spotify is paying us, like you said, 0.003 cents per
Yeah,
stream. I
it's like
mean,
what?
who the hell is getting the rest of it?
Well,
You
they
know?
are. And, and the
Yeah.
other thing that even I saw on YouTube was this artist was taking his stuff off of Spotify because he found out that owner of Spotify was using his billions that he made off of artists to buy weapons of mass destruction.
I saw that too.
I mean, I was like, wow, are you kidding me? On top of everything else being totally ripped off. It's like,
Yeah.
come on, friends. Let's, speaking of friends, and One Big Friend, the song is, you got a friend, I got a friend. Why don't we put them all together and make one big friend? If we all band together, we can make this happen and we can have a better life, really, if we actually just care about each other enough. And that's what it's all about. And that's what I've always felt like. So that's why I continue that journey.
Yeah. I don't think it was you I was talking to, but um, I was talking to somebody just the other day who said if we all stopped our music for one day on Spotify, it would make a big, huge difference. I mean, not to Spotify, I mean, they don't,
Right, right,
they're making billions and billions, but
right.
but it would it would be an act of togetherness and
Well, this way you'll have another option, and you don't have to take all your stuff down from the other places, but you can because
yeah,
you'll get paid more on this platform than you would anywhere else. So,
yeah,
you know, so why wouldn't you? But at the same time, some people don't have control of their content online, so no worries either way, right?
yeah,
So that
yeah,
if they don't, so what, doesn't matter. Put all your new stuff up here, and still you'll see how your other stuff is doing as well, because there'll be a way um, to do that too. Like we'll have all these things that are now automatic, like that, where it can generate how much is going on your social media and stuff like that. So you can see, because there's real transparency. Because that's the other thing that you deal with as an artist is what's happening there, right?
yeah.
What's
I was
happening
just
with your music? Like, where is the accountability?
yeah, yeah. I was just looking at Kobuz, Kobuz, and I hadn't even really heard of Kobuz, but apparently all my music is up there,
Oh,
which
really?
is yeah, and it's a it's a place that people for a membership can go and listen to high quality recordings. And it took, I'm a little ignorant about a lot of stuff. So what you're talking about is appealing on that end too, because I don't really want to be that ignorant. And so Cobuz, since I'm up there, it comes through distributors. I can't put the music up myself, my
Right.
distributors. And so I looked at all the records, of mine that are up there, and there's almost all of them are up there. And
Yeah.
am I seeing the money from someone?
Yes. See, that's the point. You got all your music out there, and where is the money? Where is the money? Like it goes through all those other people, like the people who put it up, whether it was CD Baby or whoever,
Yeah,
distributed your music, right? And there's this like you never find out what's really going on with that, or you get
right.
$50 or something, and you've got like your number one in CD Baby, but how much money did you make? You know,
I know.
it's
And
like
the
all
other
those.
thing, Rhonda,
Uh-huh.
the other thing I'm curious about too, I feel the same way about BMI. It's
Yeah.
like what I okay, so I'm a BMI member. I don't even know if I've made any money with BMI for 50 years. And the
Well,
thing is, I know that they're collecting money
yeah.
from various people, but are they collecting it from from what's playing for me? Or I mean, I get Apple Music notifications that my songs are being played all over the world.
Right.
And I mean,
And
it's
where's
nice. It's nice, but and
Yeah, and where's my money, right? That's the point. That's what I'm saying. They're making money off of your good, fun, hard work.
yeah, yeah,
And you're not getting anything for it. That's my whole point. Is that I've
yeah,
seen artists get ripped off again and again and again, and even with good deals, good record deals or whatever, there's still such a huge amount of ripoff to the artist that it's ridiculous. Because like I didn't know either in the beginning that I had no idea the amount of money that is made on one hit record was millions and millions of dollars. And so and the artist is not seeing that. Of course, even the big artists, of course, after a while, they see that, and of course, they have lawyers and things like that. But they still aren't getting all of it. You know, they're not getting all of it, and certainly not with the streaming, because it's another way that the majors can hide money. Or whoever is putting it up there, like the other platforms. Like
yeah.
CD Baby got sold for billions of dollars. You know, and how many artists got even $50 from CD Baby? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
so CD Baby becomes famous, and all the artists that made them famous are like getting whatever it was, $50 or something, right? So, that doesn't seem quite right, does it?
no, not quite right.
It's not quite right. So I just couldn't stand to see that anymore. I had to see that, okay, we need to really find out a better way. And that's what, so I did a ton of research. So that was one of the reasons why I took the time to really deep dive into like, how to be an entrepreneur. I had all the business end of it too, so that I could do all that, run all that, and also research what's the best way to do any of those things.
Yeah.
And that's where I've come to now with this.
Yeah.
Because it's not an overnight thing. It's not like, well, you just have the idea and then you actually have to have a full plan. You have to actually know what it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's where, why the time of research and surveying and find out what really is needed and find out what is available and then how to bring it forward.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
finally, my total dream now that I've had, I I had a vision when I was 9 years old of how we could have world peace, and it was just like one of those, wow, that would be perfect. We could just be like that. And what it was that being really there and really caring for each other, actually, like having a community where you could, a walking community where we could all, hang out, like we hang time, like we're hanging here, noontime hang, and we just like get, walk to our coffee shop, walk to our. Speaking of the coffee you missed, right? So, and walk to your grocery store, ride a bicycle, so you don't have to get in a car to do everything, right? But that you have your whole community right there, and that everybody would care for each other like you would your family, and that vision was so real to me, and especially for artists because artists lead the way. So we wanted to, so that was the beginning of that whole thing. And so One Big Friend, the song, actually came from that vision that I had. And it was a song I sang to myself, the only song that I sang to myself. Everything else was for everybody else. But that song I sang when I was going, like on trips to, on tours or on, going to my friend's house or whatever. I'd be singing this song because to me that was what life was all about, You got a friend, I got a friend. Why don't we put them all together and make one big friend and just have so much fun then? Come along, friends. Then we can have so much fun all the time, every day. And that's what I do anywhere I live. Like even in this neighborhood, I talk to everybody. Everyone knows me. It's like we stop and talk. And they're like, yeah, this is great. So I know all kinds of people in my neighborhood, but wherever I live, it's like that. Like even when I was living in Washington State, same thing. And, then they'd stop their cars and, in the middle of going somewhere and be, hey, and then we'd get to talk, And that's the point. It makes life more fun, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're creating too with my nonprofit, which is onebigfriend.org. That's what we're creating is a community based, like a full community based on that kind of thing, walking community and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we make a society where we can, where people can walk into that kind of society and live like that. So they don't have to have this or have to have that, but they do need the community, right? They
Yeah.
do need the fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And love the live clubs and the live coffee shops, right?
Yeah.
with music all day, long, all
Right.
day, all night, right? You up at 4 o'clock in the morning? No problem. We got a club for you. I mean, that's
Yeah.
like in Europe, that was one thing that was very funny to me was when the first club that they took me to. It's like you go in at 9 or 10 at night, and then you're dancing, and you don't know what time it is, and then you go outside and it's daylight. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, they don't close the club till the last person is leaving. So and they don't leave, so you're like there till 9 o'clock in the morning, and like you're like what, But yeah, they don't just do this on the weekend. Also, it's all during the week. Yeah. So, and some people, of course, they just stay up and go to work, right? Luckily for us artists, we could go to bed. But it was like, whoa, what's up with that? And nonstop, go, woo, woo. So I thought that was really fun.
Yeah. And there's a new place in New York that was there's this guy who owns two jazz clubs, Smalls and something else. They're small clubs, and they have an online presence too. But that guy just opened another club in on Restaurant Row, but it's kind of a he's a kind of a visionary guy. So it's a club, but also during the day it's open for musicians to come by and jam or play or hang out, whatever. So that's a lot of time, to put in there, but it's open all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's one of your friends that owns it, or?
No, no, it's in New York. It's this guy who's been kind of a visionary for a long time, and he has two, or I'm not sure if he owns the other. I think he does owns the other two clubs that are popular, very popular. One is called Smalls, and I forget what the other one is called. But yeah, so um, you know, I like that kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't do it myself because it's just too much time.
Well, you
And
can't do it by yourself, that's for sure, because you
oh
can't
no,
open for seven.
absolutely. Yeah,
But if you can open something like that for 24/7, that would be cool, I think.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
good. And the city that never sleeps, right?
yeah, exactly. I have a feeling the blue whale, when it opens up again, is going to have some things like that as well. But we'll see if June sleeps ever, or I don't know, man. He's also a visionary.
Well, that
Um,
sounds good.
yeah,
I love it.
yeah. Um, I'm opening the floor to questions, but nobody has any questions. But Roland also he commented on iTunes, which does of course have a massive live library, and they still only pay the artist 0.009 cents per song. Um, yeah, he's a guy who comes on here and usually buys people's products, So, and we always joke. He's like, okay, you're 0.009 cents richer.
Yeah, right. Like, thanks. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, I have one of the fans that brought me to Austin in the first place. He was telling everybody about me, and he was playing my song again and again in Spotify, playing it for everybody, and and telling everybody about it, and everybody was downloading it and all this stuff, right? And he thought I was getting rich from this. He really did. He thought I'm like, oh no, that's not how Spotify works. He goes, but I talked to all these people. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. But that's not how it worked. He was like, you're kidding. He was horrified. He was horrified that like he thought he was doing me a favor, and and I was like, oh my goodness, are you kidding? I mean, so, especially because he's such a big fan, it was horrifying to him.
Yeah, yeah,
And this way, the people who are your fans can actually connect with you too. I mean, connect with you totally, and as personal as you want,
yeah,
have
yeah,
dinner with you or whatever, how, however personal you want to make it. It's up to the artist.
yeah,
And with this platform, we'll be able to do that. We'll make it so the fans can interact more and more, and have more control of their, of that
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
And the artists, of course, to have more control of that
Very
relationship.
exciting. Okay, Roland has a question which he asks every person, that I have on here. Do you like his hero, Zappa?
Oh, his hero Zappa.
Yeah,
Oh, his so Frank Zappa is hero.
yeah.
Oh, well, Roland, I do like Frank Zappa. He's funny as heck. He's quite the character, isn't he?
Yeah. Every now and then we have, musicians who have played with Zappa or played with his kid, because his kid
Yeah.
now has a Zappa show, and
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
uh,
So which one, Dweezil or which Zappa
Dweezil.
or Dweezil?
Yeah, Dweezil, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. What a character, huh?
Yeah, and that music's so challenging,
Yeah.
One drummer that we know, on the road with them, and they rehearsed for 2 weeks, day and night. yeah, to get the music together, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, things like that are unique, and they take more rehearsal than just straight ahead things that are, kind of more normal, right?
Yeah,
So if you want to do something a little more avant-garde, then of course you've got to really rehearse that band even more because
yeah,
of if they have to be the familiarity with it has to become second nature.
yeah,
That's the other thing that artists, we put in our time, our practice, and everything else. People don't realize that even though we love it, it's something we have to do all the time. It's not like something that you go, oh yeah, this, I'll just get up and do this. Nah, you mean, you rehearse for those shows. You do work for that. You don't just get up and just do that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
sure.
Yeah,
Um, this kind of brings to mind something else. So you have, hundreds of thousands of musicians, artists
yeah,
who want to, at some point, be involved with One Big Friend.
yeah,
And One Big Friend is has at this point, when it's developed,
yeah,
has a marketing department, let's say, department, right? Is that
hmm
a, yeah. And so, as One Big Friend, or as the co-founder, founder, um, I'm not sure of my question. Are you opening it up to all artists and um, you know,
yeah. I mean,
I
everyone
mean,
can
on
sign
one
up.
hand,
Hmm?
yeah, on one hand, we say all art is valuable, right?
Yeah, right.
Like, let's say you have 10 artists in front of you. All artists are valuable, especially people who put their time in and who are honest with
Hmm.
what they're putting out. But let's say this person is really not as good as this person.
Right.
So, how are you going to deal with that?
Well, on the platform itself, anyone can sign up, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
put as an artist, right? But
yes,
the thing is that there'll be other departments that take care, like me, the artist development, the people who need more, if they need more development and consultation. So that'll be part of it too, so that they can get better before they release, before they take on that. Why do something if you're not really 100% professional, right? Why put it out there if it's not really done, right? A lot of people are doing that just because they don't know any better. But
I
how
know.
about how about if you really get a complete product? Well, and the only way you can do that is collaborate with people like me and like you, people who've been in the industry, who can, bring it to a really final product,
Yeah,
and then we release it, right? And then also get to know the artists, like the true artists. Who are they? Who are they really? What do they really want to do? And what do they really want to be known for? So that we can help them. So that's one of the major difference. We're not like a platform like it. Just like we're not a platform like Spotify or anything else, because we're actually caring for the artists as well. The One Big Friend is, caring for the artist and completely. Um, so so there's different programs that people can do at whatever level that they're at and whatever they need, right? So it'll be like that, and then that way you'll be able to get whatever you need, collaboration wise and that kind of thing through One Big Friend.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then that way everybody's got it, the their propers, like for example, you get bring out the very best of every artist and you help them, be who they really are. Then you're going to have a better roster of people, aren't you?
It's very big.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you're going to need a big staff at some point, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I already have people that are lined up as well for
Is
that.
this what part of the investor money is going to go for? to pay
Yeah,
for
to build it
these
out.
people.
Yes, exactly. To build it out
Yeah,
even more.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then, so there's, I love that every aspect of it now is available tech wise too, that I had
Yeah,
always dreamed of, so that we can have the transparency of knowing, like you didn't know that your songs were on this other platform, right? I,
right.
I find that too all the time. Just by chance, I happen to find, oh my gosh, my music's out here. I didn't know about that, right? And it's like weird, right? What, to find that out. Especially because, like you said, you're not even getting the money for it,
Yeah, yeah,
besides you're not getting even notice that it's there. And then where's your money from, like ASCAP BMI, why are they not paying you, because that's performing royalties. Hello, where is the money, where's the money going? I mean, you've got like so many plays and like that, what's going on there, streaming, all that kind of stuff, that needs to be paid for. It's even easier now to track than it was before, and yet artists are making less now than they were before
yeah,
on those royalties, on those performing royalties. So what's up with that? I mean, we have computers and they can track it a whole lot easier. In fact, I didn't even know how they could do it before. I was I was amazed. How can these royalty companies run around and find out where your music's being played?
yeah.
It seemed kind of funny to me. Like, oh, they're gonna just run around and find that out.
Well, I mean, my understanding in the old days was that BMI and ASCAP, they had a guy sitting around and listening to various stations, right?
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah,
how they did that?
yeah.
And then, okay, so if they listened for 4 hours, they'd hear, how many people would they'd hear maybe a lot of people, but not how many people are being played, you
Right,
know, not even this much, right?
right.
So that's not fair.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's not a way to do it. And you
Yeah.
can't have that many listeners. And I mean, you couldn't possibly have enough listeners to do it that way.
Yeah,
But with the things that we have now and the ability tech wise, they can track it just by going
yeah,
here. Let's search where is this being performed for
yeah,
this artist being performed. Bam, there you go. And so that's what's also not okay, right? So
yeah,
we're going to try to solve all those problems basically.
yeah,
So that we can get paid directly all our royalties and not get ripped off.
yeah.
We got
It's
to address
exciting.
all those things, right?
Very exciting. So if you guys want to get involved or be informed of what's coming, should they go sign up a contact sheet on onebigfriend.com or
You can, yeah, there could be the contact sheet, but also you can put my phone number in the chat if they can talk to me directly.
okay, what is your phone number?
253
Yep.
391 7328.
Yeah.
So that way, then, if they have any questions or whatever, they can contact me directly. 253 391 7328.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
that's great.
What else can we talk about? Anything else?
Well, do you got any more questions there?
Well, not there. But people will see this after as well, and maybe we'll go, we'll get questions or you'll get calls or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Um, I feel like I've covered everything that I had questions about with you and also with one big friend. Do you feel like you have not said something?
I was just thinking about your song. They say our lives intertwine with time, but I'm afraid to see it.
Okay, so you haven't heard that one either, right? For
Yeah,
years?
yeah, I haven't heard that one for years. I mean, that's it just shows you the power of song, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. That's a nice song.
I love that song of yours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Boundaries of
Boundaries of
Time.
Time.
Yes. Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that one. Actually, I had an orchestra do it too.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
nice.
I'll see if I can find that one. You'll probably like that version.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'd love to hear it.
that may be the only. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe. I think I did that. I might have done that on my first record. Point of view, which was when that was the time that you were around. You
Uh-huh.
know. Let's
Before I
see.
took off for Europe and so.
Yeah, Boundaries of Time, Cathy Segal-Garcia. Um, Boundaries of Time.
Is it
Um,
available online?
you got me. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, when I pull up, I wonder if I go to my website, that may be where I can see and shop.
Yeah.
And let's see what's shop all music, and let's see. I feel like it's on the first record. Da, 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 da. So I'm going to go to that record. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, no. Actually, I was thinking of all all a child listening. Boundaries of Time. Well, I can do this on my own time, but let me just see. Boundaries of Time. I do like that song.
I love that song. Yeah.
Boundaries of Time. Let's see. I have lyrics. I have Sibelius. I have to go look for that. It's interesting. Yeah. But I know I have it, and I know I have it. I definitely have it.
Yeah, it'd be great to hear it because I haven't heard it in eons,
Yeah.
I love that song. And
I'll,
as
I, I
mhm,
will
did you?
find it. I just have the charts. I can see the charts, but I don't see any MP3s or fours, but I know I have it, so it's
Okay.
somewhere. I'll go look for it.
Yeah. Cool.
Um,
Do you have that cassette you used to have? That black and white cassette, Kathy Segal-Garcia, the first.
I don't know if I actually have the cassette, but yeah, I
But the
mean,
music from there, I believe it was on that one, the
yeah,
black and white cassette. Yeah,
that was that was the first
yeah, that was your
bunch of
first.
music. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can locate the masters from those cassettes, then you can locate that song probably. I think it was on that one.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
go look.
Yeah. Great.
All right, Rhonda. Well, um, I'm gonna head off, and then next week, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mike Fahn, who is an old friend of mine. He's a jazz trombone player who lives in New York, who's coming to LA next week, actually, to play at our club, Birds of a Feather Jazz Lounge. And he's a really cool guy, really smart and experienced, and yeah, it's going to be fun to speak with him and also to hear him. He's going to be playing with Chuck Manning on Thursday, July 23rd. So yeah, next week we have some interesting people as we do this week. But anyway, yeah, so it's been fun, Rhonda. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very
Sure.
informative. I
Yeah.
can't wait to I can't wait to see everything, start taking action.
Yeah. Exactly. And we'll get together again next time when we have a little more ahead time to plan things, and then I'll get with you again and give you the update.
Okay, cool. Good. All
Great.
right.
It was great
Well,
with hanging with you.
Yeah, I love you.
Love
And
you.
thanks. And goodbye, everybody. Have a really great day. And we'll see you soon.